The Ghana Employers Association is backing the Social Security and National Insurance Trust on its decision to offset its stakes in 6 Ghanaian hotels. According to the association's president, Dr. Emmanuel Akodia, the action protects the interests of contributors since the continuous running of the hotels by SNIT will impose a heavy cost burden on the State Pension Trust. He spoke at the 3rd Annual Leadership Conference of the Ghana Employers Association, which seeks to deliberate on policies that support the elevation of women to higher leadership levels. Here's more.
Ghana Employers Association instituted the annual leadership conference in 2022 to bring leaders together from various institutions and at different levels to deliberate on policies that support the elevation of women to higher leadership levels. The conference also serves as a graduation ceremony for women who completed their training in the flagship Female Future program. This year, 65 participants graduated from cohort 5 and 6 of the program. President of the Ghana Employers Association, Dr. Emmanuel Akodia, explains why the association's mandate is to ensure gender equity.
Ghana Employers Association is committed to the development of human capital, and this particular program is geared towards the development of female human capital to make its contribution towards corporate and society as a whole. And this is the 3rd one, and it's been I would say it's been impactful, very, very impactful. You heard from yourself, 275 grad ones so far, and improving and making an impact both in the corporate as well as in social life.
Deputy Attorney General and Minister for Justice, Dinah Asunabadapa, noted that she is confident the 8th Parliament of the 4th Republic will pass the Affirmative Action Bill to champion gender equity.
There's been a number of agenda as far back as the 90s, where we used to joke about Beijing Conference, etc. There's been, if you look at where I'm coming from, the legal profession, we see that replicated even within the legal profession. If you go to the law faculties, if you go to the bench now, lawyers, more women are coming out. And so policy, well, I think there's that understanding. But of course, I agree with you that the Affirmative Action Bill will be the icing on the cake. I am confident that we're going to get it past this Parliament because all the stages that it has to go through. The last time I checked before Parliament went on recess was for the committee to make some amendments which would then come back to Parliament, and then once those amendments have been made, the Honourable House will proceed to pass it.
In response to the intended sale of the Social Security and National Trust stakes to Rock City, Dr. Akodia stated that the actions of SNIT is in the best interest of contributors.
All the hotels, with the exception of where we are all loss-making. Never paid dividend to the company, to SNIT before. And remember, hotels, after every 5 to 8 years, you have to retool them. Should we still take workers' funds to throw it back into a hotel that has not paid dividend over the last 5 to 8 years, or should we invite the private sector to come in? So I think there's no question about the principle. Principle is right, process is right. We can discuss the politics, the optics of who has won. If you ask me, I absolutely stand by it that these hotels are loss-making. They will need to be retooled. SNIT, in the light of debt exchange and all that, should not put cash behind these hotels, but rather call private sector to put in money.
This year's leadership conference, which was held on the theme Breaking Barriers, Women Leading the Charge in New Frontiers, also coincided with the 5th anniversary of the flagship Female Future program.